Strata here with another episode of Airport CEO. But this is going to be different. Because instead of just playing the game and creating airports, I'm going to start a new small series or playlist of videos, and in that, basically going to be a tutorial series. I'm going to try and teach how to play the game as best I can. And I'll try to explain every aspect of it to you in its current form and whatnot. And as the game gets, more out of alpha, I'll make new tutorial videos to explain changes and whatnot. But let's get started, because this isn't going to be an actual airport. This is going to be a tutorial, so we can have all the money we want. It's not going to matter if something works correctly or doesn't. This is just going to be to show you how to play the game and how you should build things and whatnot. How things should work, but if it doesn't, well, it's an alpha game, so we're just going to go with tutorial, because that's really what this is. Okay, fine. There. And we're gonna place this it doesn't matter where. So I'm gonna place it we're gonna place it I'm gonna place it here just because I don't know, I feel like putting it there. And see, with this, it doesn't matter how much money we make. It's not gonna matter. We're gonna leave it on easy, and we're gonna leave it on sandbox mode because I said so. Because this is a tutorial, not, us actually trying to do things. I'm gonna try and teach you how to play the game a bit. Airport name is just going to be tutorial International Airport. And I spelled it wrong. Of course I did. There we go. TIA, and there we go. Excuse me. I think I sipped my water there. Okay. Now the game starts off with this message here, and well, I'm gonna read it to you because, like I said, this is a tutorial series I'm starting, so yeah. Dear Mr. Yeah, I know. Dear Mr. Thank you for our last meeting, and I hope you like your new digs. I know it isn't much, but hopefully you'll do better than the last person who tried to build our town's proud airport. We'll see. You've got a lot of work ahead of you, so you better get to it. I can't give you any tips because I really don't know how to run an airport, but let me remind you that you have a budget to keep to, and we count on you to get this place making a profit. We're not concerned about that with this tutorial series. This is just teaching you how to do things. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon, I hope, or well, my people will send you a message. No, they won't. Okay, here's the most important thing you need to know. press Tab to open and close the management panel. Here you will find everything. Oh, we can press Tab, or we can just go over here and click on it, really. Use the manuals manual for guided instruction. We're not going to do that because it doesn't really tell us much. Yeah, this is the management panel over here. Manuals and tutorials by clicking the little help button. I'll show you that, but we're not going to go by the tutorials because there can be well, actually, you know what? Yeah, we will. Construction and demolition, zone placement and whatnot. There's a flight planner which we press F to open, and we're going to get started. So we're going to go to the tutorial, the small airfield. Alright, prepare for construction. So what we first have to do is it's telling us we need to complete all the steps for having, a small airfield. So first, what we need to do is we need to go into contracts, and oh, they redesigned the contracts. That's nice. We're not worried about that yet. I'm going to let it run just a little bit longer because there's a better contract that's going to show up. Highway is the little tiny we suck contract, or see, we're going to get 63 employee contractors at a price of basically $8.70 an hour. We should be getting a different contract showing up soon. But we don't need to accept that contract. We're going to sign this one. We are not going to sign the fuel contract. Yeah, spam mail. We're not worried about that anyway. We don't care about this right now. So we're going to go back to the tutorial. And complete all the steps in the below to-do list. Have an operational contractor, have an operational delivery site, sign a contract with a contractor. Okay. And now we want to deploy contractors. For that, we need to go to Operations and the Construction tab. We can deploy a few contractors, or we can deploy all of them. We're going to deploy all of them. And what's going to happen is they're going to show up like so. You can see them all stepping out. Okay, they are all here now. I know, it doesn't look like 67 contractors, but it is. Next we have to... Alright, the contractor offload site and delivery site are already placed. That's fine. Alright, airside construction. We need to build a small runway. Okay, so that small runway we're going to place... I'm going to place it over here. It doesn't matter where we put it. This is the tutorial. We don't have to deal with that. Oh, apparently fuel is researched already for us now. That's new. Okay, so we need to build a small runway. For that we go into infrastructure. We're going to go to small runway. And to rotate it we hit R. And we go like and I'm going to place it here. And now, what we're going to see happen is they're going to deliver some stuff, and our guys are now going to go out there and build us that runway. And while it's doing that, we're going to check the tutorial. That'll be done soon. We need to build a small stand, but for these purposes we're going to build a couple of small stands. There we go. That's done. Now we're going to build a couple of small stands, not just one. And we are going to place them we're going to place them actually right here. I'm going to get 6 of them. Actually, I'm going to get 12. And we want a space of about 3 in between these. And I'll show you why in a minute when we get to that part. There we go, they're going to build those out. Let's go back to the tutorial. It wants us to build a taxiway foundation. And so we're going to do that now. And next it wants us to build a path and holding points to those paths and a tower. So we are now going to do that. First, I want to upgrade this runway to asphalt because I cannot for the life of me stand the green runway. So that's that. Is now an asphalt runway. It's got runway lights. It's not active yet because we do not have a path. And I'm going to build a asphalt path now. Hopefully, if it lets me. And it's going to be like that. Now there's a little stupid bug here that I hate. So I'm going to, if you've watched my previous videos, you've seen it. I'm going to try to avoid it by building taxiways in sections. And oh look, it looks like I have avoided it. I am also going to put taxiway sections in certain areas so that they don't have to go all the way to the end of the runway. And I'm going to put the last one right there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to set taxiway path. As you can see here, we have these little markings. You see the plane? That's telling us there's no pathway for the planes. And we can't turn these stands on until we have a pathway. And what we do is we draw this path on the taxiway like this. And we draw it down the length like so. And like so. And we're going to do this for each for all the taxiways. And like so. And there we go. That's taken care of. We have, this is kind of how they have it at real airports. They have the little markings here to show you where you can taxi onto the taxiways. So that, you know, that is kind of how they have it. And now what we are going to do is we're going to set taxiway hold points. Basically, we right click here and we set a holding point. And we're going to turn it around. The holding point is facing this way, because that's facing that way. That's kind of stupid. So you see the runway is right there, and this is where aircraft are going to stop and wait while the runway is in use. And I'm going to set the same holding points for each of these taxiways. Like so, and there we go. We have our holding points. Oh, I forgot the taxiway paths down here. So what I'm going to do is going to go back into taxi paths and watch what happens when I connect these. See, that indicator telling us there's no path is going away now. Because as you can see, there now is a path to these stands, and we can turn these on now. We can set these for commercial, but I am not going to be doing that yet. That's not the purpose of this new video series. This is to teach you how to actually play the game. And you see we have different options. The general aviation is commercial. You select them by clicking the slider here. We can set commercial, but we don't have boarding desks. And open a standby going here. And we can upgrade to convert to asphalt, downgrade grass. We're not going to do that. These are all going to be general aviation stands. And we're going to open them like so. Set them to general aviation, and that's done. And now I'm going to build a tower, but I'm going to put it, it's not going to matter where we put it. I'm going to put it probably right here. So let me get that tower in. And we're going to put it right here. A little added bonus, we're going to put the weather station too, because, hey, why not? And now we're going to wait for that to be built. And the weather station is done now. And here's the small ATC tower. At this point, we should be ready to open the, we have to service 5 GA gates. We now need to open the runway. And we're going to go to the GA panel. And now we're going to go into the dashboard here down to operations. And we want to click always except GA so that they will always land and depart. we also have to open the airport if we have to do that. So now the airport is open. And we will eventually start seeing people come in. We have to service 5 gates, and we're going to do that now. We're going to run through the entire tutorial section in these videos, and I'm going to show you each of the menus in depth as we get to the points where we're going to have to go through them. Now what we can do, I'm going to go to operations here, and we can fast forward to the next day, because otherwise we'll be sitting here for 10 minutes. And here we are, the next day. Now we just have to wait for some general aviation aircraft to pop in, which we should see soon. Need to service 5 GA flights. I can only land and take off during daytime. Up! Here we are. Here's our first GA flight, our second GA flight. They are now coming in. And see, we are making a profit now. Kind of. This changes by the hour, every hour. You'll see when we hit 8 o'clock, it's going to go back down to a negative number. Just hold on for a couple seconds. And watch as it could see, it changed right back down to a negative number. So it changes, and we're basically making a couple thousand an hour right now, which is nice. Now that that's one flight that we've serviced, we have to wait for 4 more to leave now. There goes a second, third, fourth, and number 5 and 6 are going to be going now. But we should be now those flights are going to take off, at which point we should be told that we have serviced 5 GA flights. And we have, it's told us that. Okay, now it's telling us we have to build fuel services. So what we need to do is I'm going to extend this road up a little bit. And why we do that by going to the infrastructure menu. We don't care about any of these yet. That's not what we're going into. And we're going to build a public road on concrete, asphalt public road. I'm going to increase it to here. And now what I'm going to do is a vehicle checkpoint. What this is transitions from oh, actually, I'm going to build the public road down this way a little bit, like so. Now I'm going to construct a checkpoint. What this does is allows service vehicles only, meaning contracted vehicles like fuel deliveries and such. Those will be the only things allowed past that point. Nothing else goes by there. So what we have to do, you see the markings? There's one for with the little mechanic token flashing, and one without the mechanic token. Mechanic token, a road with a mechanic token, and a road without that. The road with the mechanic token is a service road. The road without it is the public road. What we have to do is make it so that the public road is connected to there and the service road to there. And now what we can do is we can build a service road, but unfortunately for this particular episode we are unfortunately out of time. So I will have to leave it off here, and we will continue this in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm going to try and make things as easily explained as possible as we move through this tutorial series. I don't know how many episodes it'll be. It could be 3 episodes, it could be 10, but we'll see. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what you're thinking, and I will see everyone next time.